Man, I'm hungry.
You know what? Me too. Captain, I heard that you can throw down really well.
Oh, you know I can. I can cook up a storm. As a matter of fact, I think I'll go spark up the grill right now. Wholehearted barbecue coming right up. Nothing like some good old beef for the grill. Let's fire this puppy up. Oh, this is going to be real good beef. It's sizzling hot, just the way we like beef. Oh, these look so good. Oh, the beautiful, sizzling, hot steaks. Now that is grade A quality beef, served up by the captain. Ha 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 ha. No one has to wonder where the beef is anymore. It's right here, service with a smile. Woohoo! Got to find that. I don't... Oh, hello. Welcome to Where's the Beef? Before we get started with tonight's show, a small disclaimer. The views of my guest and or guests are not necessarily those of myself, Captain Jack Morgan, Where's the Beef, staff, and associates. And furthermore, parents, if you happen to be watching my show on a live stream and the little kiddies happen to be running around, just be advised, parental discretion is advised. You may not want to hear some of the words that could be spoken here at the show. It is 18 and over, so there's usually no holds barred. Now, with that being said, I thank everyone for supporting Where's the Beef, and enjoy tonight's show. Now, let me see, where did I put that Bronina! Put down that damn put down that bottle!
Where's the Beef? Hosted by Captain Jack Morgan. Sponsored by Cinemeta Films. Want to find the hottest comedies, drama, and movies in the metaverse? Then turn on Cinemeta Films for your viewing pleasure. Cinemeta Films. The top of the world never looks so good. Now, let's take it to our hype team in the lobby to get things started on Where's the Beef? Introducing Miss Queen Lily and Bronina.
Welcome back to Where's the Beef, and it's gonna be another spicy one, isn't it, Bronina?
Oh, it's gonna be a big one. Finally, the Ufology series. Finally, the legend, the books. Everything's coming together for this one night.
Yes, it's gonna be so spicy. I am so excited. Here's what we're looking for.
Oh, indeed.
Greetings and salutations, it is I, Captain Jack Morgan, and I'm standing here in the lobby of the hottest talk show in the metaverse, Where's the Beef, to be seen every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Well, I'm just going to cut to the chase. There's been a lot of talk about one individual regarding this show, and that name is the Almighty One. It just seems to be almost every single show that's been going on recently, somebody has something to say in regards to him. He showed up here when there was somebody here he shouldn't have been around, and he's sent messages through people and asked them, please relay this message for me, instead of showing up himself to say it himself. So I'm just going to put an end to all of this, in my opinion. Almighty One, you are now officially challenged, and anybody that wants to talk to him, you are also officially challenged to come here on this stage and get this stuff taken care of once and for all. A man has a right to face his accusers, and the accusers have a right to share the information they have on him. So I'm asking for everyone accusing him of everything, please bring yourself and your proof to the show, and Almighty One, you bring yourself and your proof to the show. I don't want to hear any more of this Well, everything they say is a lie and everything I say is the truth, because that's exactly the garbage that you've been spewing, I hate to say. No matter what it is, you're always telling the truth and everyone else is lying. Let's put this to bed now, Wednesday at Where's the Beef? Will you show? Only time will tell.
Wasn't that some spicy, Bronina?
Oh, it sure was. And you know what? It's about time we know tonight. Will this be the end? Or will it won't?
Oh boy, time can only tell. And Bronina, with that, I think it's time to talk to some of our guests.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Let's
I wonder what
do
they
it.
think. Yeah.
For real, me too.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, the audience are this way. Hang on.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Wonderful ladies. How are you?
Doing good, baby. We doing good.
Doing pretty
Just
good.
trying
I'm
to
glad
enjoy
that
this
you guys
beautiful
having a
show.
great day.
No,
You
hablas
got-
mucho.
guys have been excited all week.
Yeah, beautiful life. Work hard here in Horizon, but I'm good.
Oh,
Tired.
that's good. I get that. Well, tonight's the night, and you guys all look well rested. I love you all. You guys look amazing.
Thank
And
you.
you're amazing too, my beautiful son. Yes,
Aw.
yes.
I do my best. You're welcome. Enjoy the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you excited for Where's the Beef? Awesome. What about you, Bang Bang?
Oh, what's up?
Are you excited? Where's the beef?
I want to see what becomes of this after
Well,
last week.
Well, I think this one's probably being our biggest episode yet. Trust me. It's
I
gonna be a
missed
good
last week,
one.
But I caught it on YouTube.
Oh, heck yeah. Hello. Is this your first time being here?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. You're in for a treat. It's gonna be a good one. It's
I heard.
it's a little bit of Steve Wickles, a little bit of Maury, and a whole lot of Jerry.
Yeah, I've been waiting for somebody to say something about this.
Oh, damn straight. Same here. Oh, I'm glad you guys are here.
Y'all been having a run through with him too, huh?
Well, most people I know, yes. Not
Yeah, a lot of
since
people.
that's already me, but I have a lot of friends that have. So
Yeah,
I just heard everything.
I met him through somebody else.
Ladies, are you guys excited for Where's the Beef? That's the spirit. You guys look lovely. What are you looking forward to tonight?
Me? Oh,
Yes.
juicy gossip. No.
Juicy gossip? Awesome.
Juicy gossip. That's
And I know
what
you're one of our
beef
OGs and you're always excited.
is. Me too. Well, yes, that's me.
Heck yeah. We love you,
I'm
Spitfire.
always excited.
Yeah.
Cannot wait for the show to start. This is gonna be a good one.
It is. It's going to be amazing. Hi, what brings you guys to the beef?
I actually have real, legit beef with the one who shall not be named that I've known forever.
Oh, yes. It's like the ending of a series. Like Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort.
Exactly. I've known him for a very, very long time, and I have to clear my name on some things because
Oh,
I am
that's
the one who
wonderful.
created his website and his logo.
Oh, shit. I did not know that. Well, it's good to have you here.
It's good to be here. I just have to clear some things and fix some things and, call it a day.
Call it a day. Heck yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's done. I'm
Are you excited for Where's the Beef? Thumbs up? High five? Yeah, there we go. You're awesome. I know this is your first time. I know you're excited. But
Yeah,
are you ready for the beefing?
I'm ready.
Ready? Oh, yeah, you're super ready. You're awesome, Tiffany.
Sorry, I have my controller down.
No, you're all good. It's good to have you here.
Up on stage.
Are
and
you
say
ready?
things
Are you guys ready for Where's the Beef? Great to see you, Stacks and Owie. Great to see you. Awesome.
You as well.
Heck
Before
yeah.
the show starts, 'cause
High fives for everyone.
needs to get you up there or not.
Yeah.
Man, can't see you. You're too close, man.
Oh, sorry, dude.
They asked me, I was like, I don't know. I'll probably just be out in the audience. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, just like the beef tonight, it's very thin on ice.
Hey, bro.
And it's about to explode after it's been cracking.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, my friend.
It's going pretty good. Is this your first time being here?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm interested to see how. I don't really understand the dynamic.
It's basically, well, it could go either way, one or two people. It's basically two people or one have beef or a bunch of people have beef and they try to resolve it towards the end. They all get like their time to speak. And then they speak it out, and then usually there's like a verdict. It's like jury springer.
Who are the people tonight?
Right now, it has to do with the people versus Almighty. They're like they want to say their open statements about how they feel and and what they have. Because I guess a lot of people want to speak out and say their final piece. So basically.
Okay, yeah, because the sign said there was two people.
There was. My goodness, we got Captain Jack King. I love it. How you guys doing today? You guys doing awesome?
Yeah.
That's good. Awesome. You guys excited for tonight?
Yep.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Always looking lovely. The king and queen are gonna show awesomeness and show why they're here. They're amazing. Oh, we got some new faces. Smiley, great to see you. So, how long have you been coming to the beef, or is this your first time? Well, let me ask, if you're muted, it's okay.
Pretty sorry.
Are you accept? No. Good to have you.
I've
Is this
been here since the beginning.
You've been here since the beginning, so are you ready for tonight?
Yep.
Awesome. Glad to hear you, Smiley. You're one of our OGs, and I should know that you've been here since the beginning. I've been coming here since the beginning, so, well, as your cameraman, good to have you here. Are you excited for Where's the Beef?
To come to a
Yes,
show,
very much
we're going to
so.
have her sit in the VIP
Awesome.
section because that's what a VIP does.
Awesome. Well,
Thank you very much.
Excited.
I know you
Excited to
are.
see. I've never been here, so like, yeah.
All right. Well, as your cameraman, you're in for one treat. One hell of a treat. I'm saying, are you ready for this one great night?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Heck yeah, good to see you. You're looking lovely.
Thank
No.
you.
I'm sorry you're sick. I hope you get better as soon as possible. Trust me. You're welcome. Hang in there. I was asking, are you excited? You ready? Heck yeah, there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Where's the Beef? Give it up for your host, the Big Mac himself, Captain Jack Morgan.
Hello, everyone. Greetings and salutations, and welcome finally to another episode of Where's the Beef? I can see that we have a special ghost captain on stage, thanks to Mr. Electric Spoon. I do appreciate that. I do hope everybody has enjoyed the hats and pipes. I'm probably going to have to delete about half of them so the world isn't so damn glitchy. But thank you so very much. I do appreciate your patronage in showing up here tonight. Well, tonight is the end of an era, is the way I'm looking at it. This is going to be the final time that not only is this person going to be a guest on this show, but it will be the final time that it will ever be a discussion regarding this individual on this show. It's time to put it to bed. It's time for everybody to be able to move on with their lives. my guest, including my other guests that may have something to say about this individual, it's just time to move on for all of you. And I do hope that everybody finds some level of happiness in their lives after tonight's show. But that being said, please make sure that after the show is over, that you join us over at the HZ Bodega studio for a Cinemeta Films podcast hosted by CMD the God, and I should be there as a guest. Possibly Miss Queen will also be a guest if she doesn't have to turn into a pumpkin and go nighty-night. And any one of you that was here in the audience that wants to discuss about tonight's show, tell us how you feel about it. We'll be more than happy to put you through the interview process. So, with that being said, is everybody ready finally for Where's the Beef? If you are, shoot up some confetti if you are ready. All right. So here's how it's going to work tonight. My guest, who will be showing up here in podium number 2 in just momentarily, he's going to be going second. If there's anybody out there that has a beef with him, that has a problem that they would like to have discussed with him, you will be coming up on stage for podium number 1. English is hard. So you will be taking turns, obviously, the 3 minutes per person. You, person in podium 1, will have 3 minutes while he is muted. Then he will have 3 minutes while you are muted. And then you both will have 3 minutes together. Audience questions will not happen until everybody that's had something to say comes up on stage and says it. Then we'll be doing audience participation to where you can ask any question that you want of either my guest in podium 2 or any of the guests that were at podium number 1. All right, is everybody, they got the ground rules down? We good to go? Confetti, yes? Yes, no, maybe so? All right, everybody else is asleep, I guess. All right, so here we go. I'm going to need to get a drink of water after this. I'm so parched. So my guest for this evening, the main reason we're all here, he says he's the biggest Kansas City chef or chief or whoever, the person that Taylor Swift absolutely loves. She loves this team ever so much because of the red and gold. And I'm guessing because, the 49ers are also in the Super Bowl as well. So you have two people of red and gold, and she likes to dig on the gold of Travis Kelce, apparently. So may I introduce one of the biggest gold diggers? I mean, not gold diggers. So I was thinking of Taylor Swift. My guest for this evening over here in podium number 2, Mr. Grimlock, 69. You know I have to razz you about the Chiefs because it
just
is what
one
it is.
thing. You did say that before the questions, I was going to be able to give it like a small little speech, right?
That was after the audience, before the audience questions. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Not right now at this moment. Right now at this moment, what I need to find out is there anybody out here in the audience that has an issue or a concern or a gripe with Mr. Grimlock? And we have Miss Raven Sprite right over here. So what I need to do is, can one of my tech people please come up and unlock the door for number 1? Or let me see. Do I have somebody that is available? Okay. Thank you, Miss Hacker. She's going to unlock the door, and then Miss Raven Sprite, if you would then go through that door and then touch the green button at the top of the stairs once you get in. Just walk through the door. Just walk through the door. There you go.
Oh, just real quick, Captain. Sometimes my right joystick is screwed, so I spin around a lot.
That's fine. You need to fix your joystick. Okay. So, all right. Thank you, Miss Raven Sprite. I do appreciate you wanting to come up. So, again, this is how it's going to work. So, Raven Sprite will have 3 minutes to be able to say whatever is on her mind for her beef, and Mr. Grimlock will be muted. And so after the 3 minutes, then he will have his chance to respond. And then they will have 3 minutes to talk amongst each other. So let me see. Let me do the mute thing. Please say something to make sure the mute took place.
We can't hear him.
All right, they're perfect. I'm sorry, you can't. Oh, all right.
There
also seem. Hang on. Well, he's muted right now. So if you couldn't hear him from the beginning, if you have anybody blocked, you need to unblock them. It's only fair because I'm not going to relay messages. So if you see any blobs out here, point them out, and I will tell you who they are.
I can hear him.
You have one person blocked?
Who?
Hang on.
Come up on stage, I will unblock them. Is that fair enough?
Well, they can't hear you. They can't hear anything you say.
He can't hear.
Well,
him.
then they have to unblock me too. Then.
Talking.
Well, remember, you can only have one person
Yes,
blocked.
he is talking. You just can't.
What are you talking about?
If you like, for example, Mr. King B is out here. If you blocked him, he can't block you, so he can't hear what you're saying though because you blocked him.
Right, I understand that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people
And I
blocked,
can't
and I know
hear you.
that one's got me blocked. So
Who?
Why would you say that one?
Shaggy Bro?
no, I can't. Suki.
Oh, well, if Suki has you blocked, then if she wants to unblock, I don't know if she's getting up on stage, but if she wants to unblock you, she can unblock you. If she's out there,
Fine.
she's not saying anything, but you can't hear her anyway. She's in whisper zone.
I will
So,
unblock everybody that's in here.
all right. So while you're working on that, I guess, do the best you can to pay attention to what Miss Raven Sprite has to say. So here we go with the mute again. All right. And I don't know if it took place because he's not saying anything yet.
I can't.
There we go. Okay, perfect. He is right now muted, so I muted him so she can have her time. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer for you, Miss Raven Sprite. When you hear the ding, that means that you go. Then do your job. Don't be talking like that. All right. Do the job. Do your job. I'm sorry. I have a tech director barking at me.
Okay.
So here,
Hi.
there we go. Hang on. Don't forget to turn up. Well, because you have to hit the number 1 light. There we go.
Like this.
Yes. Now you may go ahead and say your piece.
Hello, everybody. So my beef with the one and only Almighty is I made a website and a logo. I am his creator for those things. And he paid for the website. He paid half for the logo, but I did not give him permission to use the logo everywhere. He has put it on the metaverse without my full permission. And I've heard through grapevine that it's been touched when he doesn't have legal rights to my logo. I was going to talk more about my logo, but you know what? I'm going to talk about something else, which I wasn't going to do. I don't appreciate how he's been with women, how he's been with other people, how he's been with me, professionally and unprofessionally. I don't appreciate it. And I have to clear my name that I am not part of what he does, what he says, where he goes. Okay? I don't condone what he says or what he does. Never have and never will. Just create websites and I create logos, and he has been using my logo and having other people touch it, revamp it, and whatever when it's copywritten to me. He has to pay me the full price for all of the files to use it however he would like, but he has not. Okay? He has one part of it. Now, at this point, I just want him to remove any part of the G1R. That is my design, my idea that he's in love with, that I have all over my computer and time stamped. Okay? And I'm done with it. So you have to remove my fucking logo completely. And also, don't call me, don't text me, don't talk to me, don't bother me. I am not your client. I am not your helper. I am not your web designer. I am not your logo person. I am nothing. I don't condone anything that you do. I don't condone anything that you say. I don't like anything that has been happening. I don't like how you've been treating anybody. I don't like how you've been treating the girls there. I don't like what has been said. I don't like any of this, and I am not a part of you and what you feel is right of whatever, okay? I'm not a part of it. So I just want to let everybody here know I am not a part of him. I am my own. And I will come on here and say what I need to say. Stop touching my fucking logo. You want it? Pay the $200. You don't want it? Take it off. And leave women alone. Stop harassing them. Just leave them alone. Leave everybody alone. That's my fucking beef.
That's a joke.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your beef with us today. I'm okay. This is something new. It's always a new thing here at Where's the Beef. All right. right. Now I'm going to go ahead and mute you, Miss Raven Sprite. Please let me know if it took effect by saying something.
Hello.
Okay, it did not take effect. Try it again. Maybe a little bit louder. Okay, perfect. It did take effect. Now let me take you off yours. Let me make sure that it took effect.
Check 1, check 2, checking the mic.
There we go. Hang on.
Yeah, why am I getting an echo?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and address that right now. I just was informed that you just said that I kicked your friends out of the world.
No. I said my friends got kicked out of the world, not that you specific, but you explained what happened, and I understand it now. One of them actually came back, so yeah. Apparently, your cameraman had the same thing. It was the same glitch.
There was a few
apparently.
people that had the same problem that got booted. So
right.
Me.
I don't have
authority.
You. Yeah.
The only thing I can do is send somebody to jail. I can't kick someone out unless I pull them out. So there's that.
Okay.
All right. So now what's going to happen now is during your 3 minutes when it starts, just so I know that everything's going to be okay. At the end of it, at the end of your guys' 3 minutes together, to be able to remove Miss Raven Sprite, I would have to use my tablet to do so. So while you're talking and telling your story, I'm just going to run upstairs, grab my tablet, and come right back so I have it. I don't have it on me right now. So whenever you're ready, Miss Queen, to start the timer. Okay, there goes the 10-second timer. You've done this before. You're familiar with this. You have 3 minutes to explain your side of the story.
Okay, first off, I apologize if you think I used your logo and messed it up. However, I did have this discussion with you this morning. I didn't really appreciate the fact that you're going to bring our business life and make it personal. Hey, you do you, okay? As far as the alleged actions with some of these women, okay, oh yeah, thumbs down, because we're going to act mature. Listen, I apologize if you think I did anything wrong, okay? I really do. However, when it comes to that logo, I told you that somebody designed a logo in here in December of 2022 to January of 2023. You may have designed the logo, but it was my idea specifically. Now, if you can prove that the logo was made before December of 2022, I will gladly take down the logo, to which you came into my room several times and seen, but didn't have a complaint about it then, but now you have a complaint about it now. So I told you that we could discuss this whole $200 thing, and we could have kept it between us, but you want to bring it in here. Hey, that's fine. I'm done, tired of the garbage and the rhetoric that some of these people in here are saying, and it is what it is. I really appreciate your artwork. I thought you were awesome, but if you want to apply to the woke mob, that's your business. And I understand that you want to get a job with this company that does stuff with major labels. Well, guess what? You're going to have to deal with the crap sometimes too. I mean, I'm dealing with it right now. I have since last March, I have been inundated with this junk here. I have been harassed, bullied. I have been stalked. I have been run through the ringer. I know your story, Sprite, and that is why I respect you. That is why I wanted you to do my designs, because I figured with what you've gone through your life, and that's nobody's business but what you and I know, what you've gone through in your life, I thought made you strong. I guess I was wrong. And hey, like I said, I wish you nothing but the best. I will do what I have to do. But if you can prove to me that you made these logos before December of 2022, gladly, I'll remove all the logos from all my rooms. Not a problem. It really doesn't really match what you have anyway. And I gave you the design. I said I wanted a cog, the number 1, G, and R. That's my idea. You just designed it. And I appreciate it. And I really respect you. You do you, and I'm going to do me. Okay? So I think you're awesome. And I think you're going to do well, but I'm not going to sit there and be accused of ruining your logo. I've tried every time to contact you if I even thought your logo was going to be messed with. And as far as the $200, we could have done this by ourselves here or on the phone.
All right. Thank you very much for your point of view on the entire subject. Now, I just took
sorry,
you
why
off
is there a
mute.
hat there?
It got glitched.
Oh,
it's fine.
okay.
It's the ghost captain. So are you back?
Yes.
All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 minutes between the both of them. Go ahead and start the countdown, Queen. All right. So you guys have 3 minutes now to talk amongst each other. And then after this, then Miss Raven, you will be leaving the stage.
I don't know what to say to you, dude. I have evidence that I created it. You thought it was amazing that I put the G1R, but you know what? I don't even want to talk about that. I want to talk about the fact of how inappropriate you've been and harassing me all day today to not come on this fucking show and freaking out and
No,
crying.
I never said did not come on. I said I just didn't want our business, our professional business. To,
Nope.
Yes, I did. Yes, I
No, I have
specifically
the
did.
evidence, dude.
Yeah, and I do too. I do too.
You know what? You are the person that loves to run around and talk shit and then hide. And I'm always the one who's telling you, stop doing stupid shit. And you never listen to me. Ever. Ever. And now
Actually, I have
here's
listened to
everybody
you a
that's
few
pissed
times.
off.
I have listened to you a few times.
Oh, whatever, dude. You know, like I said, I am
Hey,
done.
look, dude, I have
helping
nothing.
you out.
I have really not more to say about this.
I have nothing else to say to you,
do
dude.
you.
I'm fucking done with you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Just
but if you
take
can
off my
provide,
fucking logo. Just
look,
take off
if
my
you-
fucking logo.
If you
Get
can
somebody
provide,
else to make a new
if you can
goddamn logo.
If you can provide proof that
See
you
this?
made my logo before
He ain't
December of
gonna pay you,
2022,
sweetheart. I don't want the money.
I will
don't
pay
want
you
his
for the
money.
hey,
He ain't gonna
wait a minute,
take
wait
it
a minute.
off
Isn't
either.
she,
He
wait,
a broke bitch.
again? Isn't she supposed to be silenced? Why is she involving herself?
It's not
This is
that
my
she's
time
supposed
and
to
her
be-
time, not her time.
It's
When she
not-
wants to come on,
Excuse me. It's not that she's supposed to be silent. She came up to
She will
say
have her time
something.
against her
I
ass.
will ask everybody, please don't come up to the stage while they're
I am just-
talking. Thank you.
I am just
Look,
tired of
you
people
want the
coming up to me.
$200? Give me some time to do my taxes. It's yours. Give me some
Fine.
time.
Fine, but you
But
know
we
what?
could discuss that on the phone
You know what?
after
How
the show.
about this? How about this? Why don't you leave all the girls alone and stop
First off,
harassing them?
Okay. I'm
Leave them alone.
I'm gonna get on that later. Okay.
Leave them fucking alone.
Okay. You believe one side of a story. You know, there's always two sides, but you go ahead and believe whatever.
Oh, I've seen you in action, and I see how you talk to girls and
Yeah,
how you
well,
talk to
I've
me.
also
okay?
changed a lot. I've also changed a lot.
Changed a lot. What?
I'm
Open
sorry.
Up the fucking
I'm sorry.
Bible and
Wait.
say a couple
Captain,
fucking verses, and you all of a sudden fucking change. Bullshit.
Captain. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
What is Captain? What, Captain what?
I am right now. I'm dealing with a lot. I am stressed. I haven't eaten in 24 hours, and all this is really just the bullying, the harassing, the speaking out of turn. Let me speak to her. If you have a beef, I will handle it. But right now, I'm not going to end up in the hospital because of all the stress that I've been dealing with over the past year. I'm not dealing with it. I almost went to the hospital. I'm sorry.
POTS.
So you think that's
I have
funny?
dystonia.
So
You think
that's
this is
funny?
easy for me to
You
be
think
on
that-
here?
You think it's
Fuck
easy for
you.
me? I have to deal with the masses of the unwashed apparently here.
That's your fault.
That's not my fault.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
It
not
is.
my
Until
fault,
you
but it is
fucking
what it
admit
is.
that.
All right, have a
you
nice
admit
day.
that.
Goodbye.
So from what you know, from what I know, you both have medical issues.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then then she has the same.
But I will
theories of
leave before I
possibly-
go end up in the hospital tonight.
Well, she's
And I'm
going to
and
have to leave the
I'm
stage
asking,
right
look,
now. So
Look, you guys have an issue with me. That's all fine and dandy. Let me deal with the issues with the person that I'm on stage with. At least have respect for them, if not me.
Man,
If they don't want to fucking talk to you, they don't
Take
have
off
to
your
fucking
fucking
talk to you.
headset, pussy.
Raven.
They don't have to fucking
Anyways.
talk to you if they don't want to talk to you.
That's fine. But they don't have to
Okay.
interrupt when I'm talking to my
Okay,
other person.
Hang on. I am asking, please, everyone. I'm trying to have a good show here, and he has offered to come here and be confronted by his accusers. So at least allow whoever's here in the podium to be the one to talk. If anybody else has an issue, you're more than welcome to come up when the podium is free. That's at least fair. I'm not defending him, but he does have a point. If he's trying to
Yes.
deal with the one person here, he doesn't need 18 people out screaming things at him because it doesn't help. I'm trying to put this all to bed so that everybody could move on, including him. So let's just do this one at a time. Raven, I do thank you very much for your input and whatnot. And I do hope everything works out good with your websites and your logos and things of that nature. I don't know. He's taking video of somebody. I'm not too sure
It's
why you're
probably for
taking
fucking
video.
evidence again.
Evidence of
I'm
what?
sorry, your 3 minutes is up.
Who
Bye.
knows?
I'm not too sure what the evidence you're speaking about. So, I am going to walk up here, and then I'm going to try to bring you off stage to the best of my ability. Let me see if it's going to work. All right. Did that work? Can you move?
No.
Shit.
You have me locked. Unsticker.
Hey, Captain.
There you go. Thank you.
I'm going to run to the refrigerator and grab water. I'll be right back.
That's fine, because we need to find out if there's anybody else that has a beef that needs to come up on stage while he's going to go grab a water. You can come up to the purple square if you want to be next. Nobody else has a beef? Nobody else has anything to say?
Liar.
Hang on. Well, hold on. Well, Hacker went running into the back. Okay, so Miss Hacker, you will be the one.
Oh, great. Here we go.
All right. So since
I'm sorry, could you go into the audience? I don't really need to hear you. Thank you. I shouldn't have to be the one to tell the show what to do.
Okay. I would appreciate it if you don't belittle me on my own show.
I wasn't trying to belittle you.
Okay, well, I've already spoken to the audience. You have to understand everyone's an adult. Everyone's going to have an opinion. If they say something, they say something.
They say they're an
I'm not
adult,
their
but-
father. So, if you want to keep your blood pressure down, don't acknowledge what they're saying out there. Pay attention to the people that are up here. That's what you agreed to. Ignore them. All right? So, here we go. Hacker, go ahead and start the time if you would, please. You've got 3 minutes once you hear the bell go off, and because this is like round 2 with you two, but in separate podiums.
Yes.
So here we go. Round 2.
All right. So basically, everything from the first episode of Where's the Beef is also true. But since then, he has been constantly slandering me all over Facebook, all over social media. I've created a world called Absolute Truth and The Truth. Yes, everything I said on those walls are 100% true, and I have the proof to back it up. I can prove that it wasn't his medication in 2020 from his surgery that made him the sicko that he is. I can prove with 75 pages of back-to-back that he's been the same sicko for over 12 years. I can prove that his comment to the whole child is that I didn't know she was 14 at the time. That's his excuse. He thought she was 19. He didn't know that she was only 14 at the time. Those are from his own words. And I have proof that his little minion, Miss Brown, is going around trying to make people have sympathy on her when I have a video proving that she is his spy.
Miss Brown? You need to leave.
He is trying to bully me into silence. I have gotten contact with the cyber unit of the FBI. I have a report into them. He has broken his restraining order, and I do have all of the information I need on you to take you down. All of it. And I can prove everything that I have ever said, and I will be posting said proof to any location. I know Captain has seen a bunch of it. When he supposedly was a comedian on the comedian circuit, how they left him off the stage. And then he goes and says, he talks about people being with married men. You know he's married, still living with his wife?
What?
But yet he has the audacity to say something about another woman being with a married man. When he is said, a married man, still living with his wife.
Wow.
So, if you want to see the proof, just get with me and I will send it to you. All of it. I have hundreds of pages, video, audio of his threats and everything. He says that he's never once asked a woman for a naked photo. I can prove otherwise. And yes, the papers that I have of his criminal history is him because he is the only one of owner of One Gear Radio. And it has his mugshot.
Let me get that, sister.
You can believe what you want from this fake, sick individual, but I have to everything that I've said.
Period.
Should I say thank you? I'm
fucking white
I'm not too
devil.
sure
Exactly.
exactly what I should be saying right now, but wow. Okay, well, I appreciate your point of view for everything. So let me see. I should hit the mute button. Did it work for you? It did work. Okay, I think. Well, he's in a coin, so I don't know. I just unmuted
Sorry,
him. So
I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button.
Okay, so now you are unmuted.
I'm trying to get my damn joystick to stop.
Okay. It just in case. I know you say you hit the wrong button, and that's fine. I don't care if you're recording because this is going to go on YouTube anyways. I'm just saying. I don't care. I don't care.
Obviously.
Because it's going to be on YouTube. You're going to be able to have the video. I know that there was issues with other shows that you wanted videos to and whatnot, but it is what it is. I don't care if you're recording. So
I'm not recording.
Okay.
I'm recording.
Like I said, if you are, great. If you're not, it doesn't matter. So
Okay.
you have your 3 minutes. Go ahead and start the countdown. And, well, I don't need to tell you. You already know when the ding goes, it's time for you to...
well, if she's a ding, she could go.
Oh, don't say that about her.
Okay. Again, my time. Shut up. First off, I have not violated my restraining order, as you have so eloquently put. You have actually said 100% of everything that you have said from the first show is true. Let's see. I'm not a racist, but then again, you really can't define what a racist is. You have said that I have a report of where I am a sexual predator, but yet you haven't proved it. And I've actually went and did an investigation. I went to the FDLE sexual offenders website. I'm not on it. But then you probably added an S to my last name because, you know, S stands for stupid, and that's what you are. You have, and I'm going to be quite honest with you, Hacker. When I did the first show, I really wasn't mentally prepared. I was going through the death of a best friend of mine. I was going through the court case that should never have even happened, but nobody in here outside of Captain has ever offered the condolences to the death of my best friend. People like you who have been spreading my name around and all that other stuff. And then I promised you that I would not bring up your name. And then I met Suki. And Suki was telling me things like you were saying my name. And with the things that she was saying, it sounded plausible. But I didn't really check the information. So I believe Suki, because at the time we were starting a relationship. But people like you and Dolly wanted to get their freaking nose in my freaking business. Oh, and by the way, FYB did not get me, but yet you go ahead and believe the girl that's spreading this around. Okay, you go ahead and believe that, because you know what, that kind of stuff is defamation of character, and that's what you're doing. You think you've got a record on me? Trust me, I've been in contact with the Meta and the FBI as well. Trust me, I know more about you than you think. It's not a threat. I'm not coming to your house, and I'm not even going to bother with you, because putting my hands on you, I'd probably melt like the Wicked Witch of the West. I have tried to be civil with you. I have tried to be nice with you. And when I came on this first show, thank you, Peanut Gallery behind me, shut up. And I tried to be nice to you. Yes, on the first show, I thought, you know what, we'll have a little bit of fun. But you know what, in the end, and you can ask just about anybody that knows me, I really tried to see if we could bury the hatchet. But no, you want to be, what, I'm sorry?
Thank you.
You just wanted to sit there and said, I raped. No, that's not going to fly with me, okay? And the person that's spreading that around is also defamation of character. And by the way, I didn't violate shit. Okay, so you can sit there and say what you want. Trust me, my lawyer has told. Oh, by the way, I must give a little thing. If I do talk about the court case, it is not in means trying to communicate with any one person or particular person, and I am not asking anybody to go to anyone to speak about what I may or may not talk about. Okay. So if you're still here, you must agree to that.
You've gone over. Okay.
I'm sorry, but you shut up. I'm not talking to you. You want to get up on stage? Get up on stage.
All right.
Crickets.
You know what?
Here we go. Okay, please, again, I know that you guys are excited, but please try to refrain from talking to him unless you want to be on stage.
Sorry.
If you want to be on stage, I'm more than happy to bring you up. Absolutely, if you have a beef.
I'm up there.
All right, so we have the next countdown, the 3 minutes countdown for both of you to have a little conversation.
Damn this stupid joystick.
Here we go. 3, 2, and 1, and enjoy.
Did
Are you there?
am I unmuted?
Yes. No, you're good.
Well, and so you're saying it's either she lied to say that she lying now. Which one is it? Because I would like to know, because when said person talked to her, she was distraught, crying, and told her the whole story about what happened. And then
Yes,
next
and
thing
you know what? You know
next
what?
thing you know,
You know what?
she's all shut up.
You know what?
You quiet her
I had
too?
nothing to do with me. Had nothing to do with me. But you go ahead and sit there
You're
and
a joke.
accuse
I will be
Romy.
posting
You
all of
accuse
my
Romy of me
information
paying
and
him.
all of
Boy,
my
that's not
evidence on
defamation of
where's the
character right
beef.
there.
It is not
Gee.
defamation of character if
Yes,
it
it
true.
is.
And I
Yes,
will be
it is.
posting
Okay.
all of my
All right,
information.
you can go ahead and post
everything
whatever the
I
hell you
have.
want, but you ain't
Hundreds
proved
of
nothing to me.
pages of
You ain't proved nothing to me.
To Where's the Beef's
Okay,
website
right. All right.
on
Now,
Discord,
ladies
so
and
that
gentlemen,
everybody can
I
see it
met-
for themselves.
If you would
because
shut
I'm
the fuck
tired
up
of
for
him
2
saying
seconds.
that
Ladies
everybody
and
else
gentlemen,
is lying, and
I
that he
met
is the
this
only
girl.
one
I met this
telling
girl
the
at
truth.
FYB
The truth
in
is
Pensacola.
that this man is a
Now,
predator.
her and I were on a date, outing, whatever you want to call it. And
But
what
keep the
happened was when we were
safe
walking
from
down the
sickos
street,
like him
every
and
once in a while,
DR1.
we were down in a narrow path.
You
So
are
what
a
ended up having
sick
to happen
person,
was,
and you
as
need
a
to get
gentleman,
help.
I tried
can
to
prove
guide
that he has
her.
been the
I tried to
same
guide her
sicko
in front of
doing
me.
the same
But I'm used to
shit
being with
for
women that
over
are
12
smaller
years.
than me.
The
She's
fact that he
taller
says
than
that
me.
he is
So
godly,
I accidentally
I have
grabbed her
proof that
ass
he
a couple
only
of times,
named
and I
himself the Almighty
apologized
One,
for it.
so that
So
he
I was trying to be a
could
gentleman,
make fun of
unlike
religion.
what Hacker
and
dates.
all of you that
Hackers
believe
used to date
his
white
lies,
trash or
trust
whatever.
me, the evidence will be coming out on Where's the
Okay,
Beef.
all right,
I will
all
be
right.
posting hundreds and hundreds
All right,
of
I will be
screenshots
posting
on
hundreds
Where's
and
the
hundreds
Beef.
of stuff too, because you're still stalking my Facebook page. You
I
and
don't
your
need to
little
stalk your
and
Facebook
oh no,
page,
actually maybe
honey. I
not
don't need
you,
to
but
stalk
you and
it.
your
People
little
send me the
Legion of
videos.
Doom, because you're the female Lex Luthor.
And
But
you
she's
are the
not
biggest
bald.
predator in
I'm
the
sorry,
metaverse,
what?
and Meta needs to lock you in a basement somewhere.
Yeah, Meta needs to lock you in a basement for accusing
and
me
it
of
is
rape,
a
which I
known
did not
fact
do.
that he is into that
Yeah,
real
by
dark
the way, do you know
S&M
actually what the
shit.
definition?
Women are turned
yeah,
off
okay.
by him and his ugliness.
Right. That's all right. Do more
And we're
bullying,
tired
because
of
that's
seeing
all you know how
naked
to do is
photos of
bully,
him.
bully, bully.
It is very unwanted.
You are-
Nobody
yep,
wants to see
yep.
that.
And by the
Nobody
way, as
wants
far as
to see
me being
that
married and living with my
so-called
wife,
sexy beast.
we're
It is
legally separated,
disgusting.
and we
It
are
is the
working on our
worst thing I
divorce.
have ever
But
seen in
that's
my
fine.
life.
That's
This has
fine.
been
You go
the
ahead
worst
and laugh,
experience I have
chipmunk
ever
cheeks.
had in the metaverse.
You got more. You
He
got
has
more
been the
cum in your
biggest
mouth than a
predator
sperm bank.
to
Okay.
many
That's
women.
bullying too.
Many women. He has bullied me on social media. He's tried to
Yes,
bully me
because I
in
was
here,
told that
and it
you
is
were still talking
tiring.
trash about me
I don't
from
need to
Suki
talk
Suka.
about him. Everybody talks about
Yes.
him because
Yes.
everybody has their own story
Yes.
regarding this
Okay.
sicko.
Right. Yeah, I'm a
Everybody
sicko.
has their
Yes.
own story.
Hey, guess what? It's been the 3 minutes, so I had to mute them. I'm sorry, but I had them both going in my ears. I don't know if you guys are still talking.
It definitely is.
Public announcement. It's actually at the beginning of my show, but I'm going to do it again. The views of my guests are not necessarily those of Where's the Beef, Captain Jack Morgan, my staff or associate. So it says it at the beginning of the show, but I'm going to say it again right now. Also, we are going to stay away from the R word, please, because now I have to bleep God knows how much of the show because y'all couldn't quit saying it. I do have one question, though. I do have one question. The question is simply this. Where... God, why am I hearing a bad echo right now? That's bizarre. All right. Okay. If Spoonbot's echoing, he needs to be muted because I can hear him. But it'd be the same. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. The question that I have is, when that show was aired, where Miss Hacker was on the show with Mr. Rome, and she was asking about the whole thing about how much did you pay and whatever, blah, blah, blah. I watched that show several times. When was the female's name ever mentioned by Hacker? It never was. But you've meant to hang on, you're muted. So let me finish my question, then I'll let you answer. So she never said the woman's name, but now you've said the name live on TV. So if she ever wanted to stay, unknown, well, it's too late. I do apologize.
Yes,
You're
it's
now
me.
known. So where did the name come from and why? Because she never said a name. She just said his sister. So now I'm going to unmute you and let you respond. Oh, sorry, didn't take. Hang on. There we go.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I heard the burp. Yes.
I'm sorry. That was an accident. After this farce decided to sit there and say, how much did you pay her sister? How much did you pay her sister? Yeah, whatever. Me and a couple other people who are watching the show going, what in God's name is she talking about? So I talked to Romy. He informed me what was happening. Then I talked to FYB, who then told me all the stuff that was being said. She made an Instagram post, and her and I have been talking, and her and I have, look, when we were on our little outing, like I said, I was trying to be a gentleman, but I'm used to being with women smaller than me. Okay, so as a gentleman, what I was trying to do was guide her in front of me if we were in a narrow passage and there were people coming the opposite way. But instead of grabbing her hip, I accidentally put my hand on her ass. I apologized for it. And, whatever. I was trying to be a gentleman. But me and FYB have been talking. We're acquaintances, I guess, whatever. We talk intermittently. I don't see her that often. But, like I said, that's how it came to be. She said this. I went to Rome. Rome told me. I went to FYB. And that's when she told me all the crazy stuff that the person that actually is spreading that new information around is saying. So, by the way, FYB, my lawyer is available for you should you need it.
What does FYB mean?
All right.
Have no clue.
That is the person's name that in question. All right. Hang on.
Clue.
All right. So, are you unmuted now?
She's either lying now or she lied when she tried to get part of the restraining order when she was crying.
Well,
and
no,
told her
here's
whole
basically what happened on that.
About what happened.
Here's what happened on that.
I don't give a shit about your story.
Well, then,
I really don't.
shut your fucking...
Because you're full of shit.
Yeah,
you
okay.
Like to
no, I went to the bathroom and excised you an hour ago.
You cannot manipulate and bully me.
I don't manipulate
because
anybody.
I see right through you.
Okay.
I see right through you, and I have all my
God
proof,
bless
and I will
you.
be posting it.
I will pray for you.
Yeah, right. Take that fake shit somewhere else because we know you ain't religious because I can prove you only called yourself the Almighty One to make fun of religion. Because
no, that's not the reason why I was made Almighty One. But if you would like to have the story behind the Almighty One, I can tell it.
Oh, baby,
but,
I got it. I got it
you don't
from your
got
own
it.
motherfucking words from your own motherfucking mouth. And I will be posting it for everybody.
Whatever. And as far as I haven't had an Oculus for 12 years, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you not seen all the text messages
Her 3
that I'm
minutes
talking
is
about?
up. Bye.
Of course I have.
Her 3 minutes is up. Bye.
Thank you.
Yes. And prove that I did it.
I
did it. I mean, your name is Hacker. Your name is Hacker for crying out loud. How do I know you didn't jerry-rig the documents?
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, that's what you do. You manipulate and you bully and you try to make everything about you.
Can you do something some man should do?
Let me say what I need to say.
Punk. What a little
Let me say what I need to say, please.
Ain't got the man to take it.
If you want her to be off the stage, stop responding to her when she's speaking.
Yeah, trust me.
All right.
That's not a problem.
Everything that come out of your mouth is a lie, and I will be posting
everything that comes out of your mouth is
now you're responding. You're responding. Okay,
and I will be posting all of the evidence for everybody to see for
I
themselves.
got to make sure everybody hears me. Miss Hacker, I thank you very much for coming up
You're
on stage tonight and sharing your information. I need to be able to send you off this way.
Block Almighty One!
Period.
My name is Grimlock now.
Grimlock, whatever. It's still the same pervert.
No, not really. Look,
I can
I'm gonna
say it. Everything that I've said, and I will be posting everything on Where's the Beef.
Captain,
Discord.
can I say something real quick?
Y'all have a nice night.
Why
Don't
you
let
get,
this fool bully you ever again.
Ay,
he ain't nothing but a punk.
Putangina mo. Gago.
Hold on.
Gago.
All right, so here we go. Now, we've come to.
I can't even get over
Excuse
there, bro.
me. Thank you. So now,
Fucking
yes,
loser!
you cannot pass
Bastos.
through. We have a. Excuse me. Don't.
Shut up,
Do I
James.
have to mute you?
You can bully me all you
come
want.
on.
I ain't scared of you, punk ass bitch.
Now, okay, thank you very much, Hacker. I do appreciate it. Now, is there anybody else that has a situation that they want to come up on stage and discuss with Mr.
Come
Almighty?
on, Casey, you're next, girl.
Casey, well, you have to go through there and follow Hacker,
Is it locked off? Do you want to?
and then touch the green button when you get inside.
No, not the stage. I wanted to dab Hacker, but she got on this side.
Hey
All right.
everyone.
So,
hey my
okay.
friends.
Okay, hang.
Hey,
Let me. Okay, one thing quick that I need to get through. Is there anybody else after Casey that wants to come up on stage? Please shoot up some confetti if you want to come on stage after Casey.
But you can get to her now.
Come on, guys.
Hacker.
There's
Yeah,
enough
she
of us
ran.
in here.
Okay, no, that's fine. I have one more person that's in my ear that said that they would
High
love
five,
to.
girl, you
So
did that.
here's how we're going to do it. Again, we got the 3 minutes. You'll
him
get
up.
your 3. You'll get your
He
3,
don't
and then you'll
like
have
me
3
because
minutes.
I speak the
Once
truth,
the
and I will
3
be
minutes
posting
starts
everything
for
for
the or
everybody to
ends,
see.
I should say for
I
both of
can't-
you,
I
I'm going to
can't
mute the both
post
of
a
you,
five-
and then you'll
I
have to
can't
leave
post
stage. But you'll have your 3
157
minutes right
pages of
now.
restraining order, but I can post everything else.
Thank you very much, Cap. Good evening,
I'd
everyone.
love to see that.
You know, I moved on in my life.
She
Got
held
a
her
new
own.
boyfriend. Okay? And in the beginning, I thought he was a good friend. But you can't trust him. He will not take the wrong. He's always innocent, if you know what I mean. You
No,
don't
that's
want to
not
say
true.
he screwed up. He'll never say that. Ever. I thought he would be great because I love music like everybody else. But when he asked me to be the Queen Metaboo, no effing way will I ever do that. I got a new boyfriend. I've been with him for 5 to 6 years. But I'll tell you, he's toxic. And yes, I've seen bullcrap what he did to children and to women and heard, okay? And heard what how he talks about women. We're always bitches, guys. We're always bitches, yes. But to me, I'm a Miss Queen bitch.
Oh,
I'm sick and tired of taking bullshit from an idiot over here. Okay? I'm sick of it. I've gone on. I have not mentioned your name for over 7 months. 7 months. Hacker, you're my backup girlfriend. Have I said anything? Give me a thumbs up or... No, I have not said anything. And yes, I've also been in contact with the FBI. Okay? Because I'm sick of the bullshit. If everybody else drops it, why the hell won't you? Why the hell won't you ever drop it? You're not perfect. You're hell from it. You always put women like mud, like dry dirt. Not this one. All of us ladies don't deserve asshole like you.
30 seconds left.
I'll tell you right now for 30 seconds. Why don't the hell won't you admit the shit that you've done? But you never will because that's the way you're an ass will not do it. Thank you, Cap.
You ate that.
Thanks. All right. Well, thank you very much, Casey, for your point of view and your beef with Mr. Grimlock over here. All right. So here we go.
My ass.
There we go. Well, hang on. Did you get muted? Okay. And then you're off mute.
Oh, yawn.
There we
I'm
go.
sorry. I fell
Okay.
asleep.
There we go.
I'm sorry. I fell asleep. Let's see. You have said you don't backstab people, and you have. I have had 2 people, one of which is one of my best friends, and somebody named Robin, who I barely know, heard you give out my legal name and say I sleep with little boys. Yes, I will admit I have tried to better my life. I have sought counseling. I have sought therapy. I'm really trying to do better. And even one time, Suki Supa actually made me improve my life. She got me closer to God more than anything that I've ever had. And for anybody who wants to sit there and denounce me that I'm not a person of God, I am. And for this woman to sit there and yet you sit there and say, the whole queen bee. I'm going to explain the queen bee thing. While I was a caller in bingo, it became a big joke. You were Metaboo number 1. You were Metaboo number 2. You were Metaboo number 3. And one time I said, hey, you're going to be the queen bee. And she actually was okay with it at first. And then she said no, she didn't want anything to do with it. Whatever, she could sit there and shake her head and maybe Mrs. Frowny Face. Let me ask you, have you taken your Ritalin yet? I just want to know. So again, but then she came to my Facebook page to like one of my things so that she could bully me, so that I know that she's watching. So I blocked her. Oh, yes, I took the screenshot that you came to my page. I have your name. I have your hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. No, not you. Can you hear me? Okay. Every time I say F book, this thing silences me. I actually have your name, Karen Repsper. Yes, I have your Facebook. I went to it. I saw it. I know what city you live in. I actually live pretty close to my ex-fiance, by the way. And this whole thing with children, that's a farce. Okay. It's a farce. And I mean, let me ask you guys a question. This is why I tried to make this a thing. I own a business. Many people in here know I own an internet radio station. Okay. And this whole thing with this kid, yes, me and 4 other people got together, all adults, but I'm the only one being chastised. Let me say, if I was McDonald's and I hired said kid, and oh, by the way, hacker, I don't know what you're talking about, a 14-year-old girl. I don't mess with children, period. Okay. And so I'm allowed to hire people. Hey, that includes minors. Now, the only thing I didn't do was, yes, I probably could have checked with his parents. I didn't know that he was not allowed to be on the Oculus with his whatever. And I would have asked his parents, had we moved forward, I would have had this contract signed by his parents because he would have been an independent contractor. And anybody that works in the entertainment business like myself know that the rules for hiring minors are different than the rules for McDonald's. I can make them work longer.
Didn't you tell him not to tell his parents that he was even talking to you?
No, I never said anything to that effect. Never said anything to that effect. As a matter of fact, that boy came on here and said, I never did anything, but you don't want to listen because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit Hacker's little narrative. Whatever. Oh my God, I silence all women that I heard, but yet when women come.
Thank you, Captain. Thank you very much. He would never admit what he's done. Like I said, if
I offended you, Casey, I apologize. Okay?
Yeah. I don't accept it, asshole.
Okay, well,
I don't accept it.
You know what? You've apologized to me, so I guess I shouldn't accept yours.
This time you're not talking over me.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Me.
Blah, blah, blah.
But I'll tell you what right now, buddy.
Have you taken your Ritalin yet?
I don't take Ritalin, asshole.
Oh, okay.
But your medicine cannot do what the shit you've done.
Oh, okay. That's right, because you're a doctor, right?
No, I have EMT experience.
Okay.
So don't even go there.
Well.
Oh, hardworking woman. Not the both muted.
You're on mute, Captain.
Captain, you're on mute.
Captain.
Right. Sorry about that. I was on party, so I wasn't on mute. I had to mute the both of you because I wanted to try to make a point. I apologize, but so I don't care if you go over a little bit extra with your time. You just said, you can nod or give me a thumbs up. You said that the medication cannot cause that, right? Now, not that I'm siding with anybody, but you did say in episode 2, defending him, saying the medication can do that. So I'm just asking you, which one is it? Is it yes, it can, or no, it can't? Because in episode 2, you said it could. Now you're saying it can't. So I will unmute you and you can give us the answer. And please let her respond.
No, it cannot, Cap. I checked with a dear friend of mine that is a doctor, and he told me the names that he was taking. No, medication cannot make you do it.
So you admit that you were wrong in episode 2?
Yes, I did admit it. Yes.
Or at least, hang on. I apologize. I thought it unmuted you. Damn it. Why isn't it working?
Hello. Now you're back. I'm sorry. Just so that we can be clear, because we want to make sure that Casey is actually crystal clear, because she knows what I've been going through. Make me do what specifically?
To make you act like a freaking idiot.
That's right. Because that's right. Medication can't make you act like an idiot, but testosterone and steroids can make you aggressive. But you admitted that
No,
on
it cannot.
Yes, it can. Especially
No, it
since
cannot.
the surgery that I've had. Yes, it
What,
can.
a female surgery?
Okay.
A female
all right.
into
all
a
right.
male?
Okay.
Because I
Trans
seen
women
your
are not
picture.
women.
Hey, I'd rather be this way than being an ass like
okay.
you.
All right. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, and it's looking at your picture, I couldn't throw you very far.
Hey,
All
you're
right.
more of a fat ass than I am.
You know what? I can lose weight, but you can't fix
Hey,
ugly.
I'm not the
Let's not call names, everybody. Let's not call names.
I can lose weight, but you can't fix ugly.
But I'm not the one that's putting negative pictures on Facebook, James.
You put naked
All right.
First off,
So,
Casey,
that's
It's a picture of a dick to a female. And
Prove it.
Also,
Prove it.
Prove it. Hey,
Prove
no
it.
problem on that. I got
Prove it.
evidence. And
But
also, I have evidence.
okay,
we need to go on to the next one. We need to go on to the next one.
Bye,
please. We need to
Ritalin
go on to the
girl.
next one.
Screw you,
can we not be that
jackass.
rude to everybody that comes up, please?
no,
and
just
say
her.
goodbye?
Thank you, Cap, very much.
Yawn. Yeah, your
Screw you.
several boyfriends that you've had over the years.
I've
All
only
right,
had
thank you,
2.
Casey, very much.
asshole.
All right. So now we have our next guest who is going to be popping up right here at the podium.
Oh, you should see how I roast people. It's fun.
And there we go.
Hey, girlfriend.
The whole thing. Here we go. Go ahead and hit the timer,
Miss
or I'll hit the
Queen.
timer. If
Go,
you don't
Miss
hit the timer in a
Queen.
second, I'll hit it. Okay, I'll hit the countdown. There we go. I got the countdown. What did you do? You turned off the lights.
See, this is what happens when
There
I'm
we
not up there. This is just
There we
happens.
go. All right, 3 minutes.
Okay, can everyone hear me? I hope so.
Yeah, we can
I
hear
am
you,
not the
girl.
type of person
Good
that
job.
has a lot of beef. I don't really
Thanks, buddy.
typically have a lot of beef because I typically stay to myself. That being said, how I began to know Grim or Almighty One, whatever name he wants to use, I'm not sure which one.
Hey, Miss Queen.
Cassie.
Sorry.
You did that,
Was
girl.
one day I was
Thanks,
holding up
girlfriend.
bingo,
Go on
and
Go on
I
up
don't know
and
him.
nail
I
him.
don't know him. I
guys,
can't go up
guys,
there.
I'm sorry.
Guys, we can hear you
Guys,
down there in the
sorry.
audience,
It's
please.
really
Sorry,
distracting.
Cal.
Thank you.
I used to work at bingo at the Black Pearl Bingo, and one day Almighty One ended up going into the world, right? And apparently he wasn't supposed to be there. He wasn't welcomed there, and he was just there to, play bingo. Captain, they talked, but we didn't really know much of information about it. So I went over there and I confronted Grim or Almighty One. Grim. I confronted Grim.
Oh, God.
And
Casey, can you
I
please go up
basically
into the
went up to
stands,
him
Casey?
And
Go
I
up into the
talked to him.
stands
I
to
was
change
like, hey,
your
look,
voice.
you have
Thank
to
you.
unfortunately leave bingo right now. There's a couple people that do not want you here due to certain things that have happened. As you know, the court case, other people claiming certain things about him and all that stuff. And I was very polite. I was being very polite to him. Because I'm the type of person that does not, I always consider you have 3 sides to a story, your side, his side, and then there's the truth. You never know the full truth of the side of the story. So I was not trying to be any type of way towards him. So I just, told him, hey, you need to just leave for now. We could talk about it later. A couple of days go by. We ended up doing Where's the Beef show, and it was with Hacker. And then one day, he ended up doing the Off the Grill show, and I was asking him a lot of questions, a lot of hard questions, because that's the only type of questions I was allowed to ask, because the questions that we wanted to ask were related to the court case, which we were not allowed to talk about. So he wasn't really too thrilled with that. When it was the other person's turn to basically talk, all the questions I had for her, she already answered. So I couldn't ask her any questions. There was no questions for me to really ask. So he got very upset with me that I was a yellow journalist and I didn't ask her any questions, and then proceeded to call me a bitch and a whore and everything else because I didn't ask her said hard questions, even though she already answered them. That is why I have a beef because I am not a yellow journalist. I nor and will never be. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, I'm done. 3 minutes. Yeah. Ooh, good job, Spoon.
All right, that was for the 3 minutes. Thank you very much. I'd also like to think that maybe you say you're not a bitch and a whore either. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you're
I'm not a bitch or whore
so-
either. Yes, no, thank you. I'm
not a yellow journalist, but everything else.
I
you know,
hope I'm
no,
not.
you're not.
I should say.
No. All right, so we know the drill. There you go. I need to make sure that took effect, Miss Queen. Obviously not. So shut up.
Oh damn.
Okay, well, all right. Put yourself on everyone then, dingbat. There, you're muted. All right, now you're unmuted. There you go.
Dingbat? Oh my God, you just showed your age. Okay, Miss Queen. Yes, you did come into a bingo hall, and I was around with a bunch of people that actually didn't mind me there. You came in there and showed me respect. I won't deny that. I won't deny that. But yet, you apparently knew. Okay, well, I'm going ahead of myself. I have great respect for you. I honestly do. Okay, I really do. I've never called you a bitch, though. Seriously, never called you a bitch. So if somebody said that, no, I never called you a bitch.
All right, here
I
we
wouldn't
go
do
again.
that.
Hang on. We're not pulling to remove anybody, especially my guests. Knock it off or get the fuck out of my world. Thank you. Grow up, people.
At least I poll
We're
higher than the
adults.
president.
Hey,
Anyway,
Miss Queen. Bronina's gone. Oh, there he is. Where'd he go?
all right. Anyway, so I never called you a bitch. I'm perfectly honest with you. I never called you a bitch. Now, when you did the show with the person that I have an RO with, okay, you didn't ask the hard questions. And oh, by the way, I wasn't mad at you for the questions you asked. And I've told Captain Jack this several times. And trust me, you really didn't ask me hard questions. I've been asked harder questions by a 5-year-old. Okay. And I'm just saying what I wanted to talk about, I couldn't cover, which again should have been something that Captain Jack should have done for his show. Because I'll tell you what, I've been a host of my own show, the Almighty One Show, for over 10, 11 years. I've also co-hosted several shows, including an FM radio station. Okay, so I have been on FM radio. When you're a co-host of a show, your job is to make the host look good, period. You find out information, you can ask questions or whatever. Your job is not to take over the show. His job, or my job as host of the show, when I host my own show, is to make the whole show, including my co-host, look good. And if any co-host ever came onto my show and tried to take over the show, or what I perceived to take over the show, I'd snap her neck back quicker, or his neck back quicker, so that she would think she was a first-year student in freaking journalist school. Okay?
Game, though.
All right? I'm just saying, if you're I have done podcasting and real live journalist radio for over. So yes, I'm a journalist, and you don't know what the definition of yellow journalist obviously is. It's not about asking. It's about basically having your own opinion, your own agenda, which is what you had. Being a yellow journalist isn't a bad thing. It's just you had showed favoritism. You were not impartial. Even on this show, there was a few times you asked me questions and you went, I didn't know that. But you didn't bother to follow up with the other person I was on stage, whether it be Hacker, whether it be Casey, or whether it be anybody that I had to deal with. I have respect for you. I still do.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now that was your 3 minutes. Now we're going to have the 3 minutes between the both of them. Get on your, put on your seatbelts, everyone. I have a feeling this is going to be a big one.
I don't wear seatbelts.
Let me see. Hang on. Can you be heard? Can everybody hear Queen?
Penis popper. Yeah, perfect.
Yes, you can hear Queen. All right. So
hello,
go ahead.
Can everybody hear me? Put your hands up in the air if you can hear me.
Bro, we can hear you.
Well, yes, they can hear you because you were just.
I love you, Zoom.
You were unmuted. There we go.
Hell no.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes between the both of you.
All right, I just have a question. Captain, did I take a part of your show? Did I take your show away from you?
No, you did not. And I already have mentioned that. You
so
didn't take my
there's that.
show.
Thank you.
You asked me in the beginning.
In my
if you could
opinion,
ask
I felt you
questions.
did because I really didn't get to talk about what I wanted to talk about on the show. You made it about the hacker show all over again and the kid
If you
show
were
all
to
over
go
again.
and
I was
look at
so
the show,
done with that.
It is on YouTube. It is on YouTube, y'all.
Yep.
Go take a look.
Yep.
At the show that was
Yep,
not where
I did.
It was
It's all about the hacker show. It's got to be about the hacker show.
She's mentioning to the people.
I'm trying to
Oh.
say, go take a look at Off the Grill and see what I asked him. Okay,
Weren't
go
really
take a
hard
look.
questions, but I answered every one of them politely. Politely, I did.
You know, if you you say you know how to do talk shows, you do your own talk show, all that stuff, and I'll let you know right now.
11 years experience.
Cool.
Also an engineer.
I myself know how to do talk shows.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
If you have not heard,
Oh, I really wouldn't want to master you because you've been mastered by many.
I am a part of Cinemeta Films, Horizon World's first ever production company. So I know how to fucking do podcasts. I know how to do talk shows. I've been a part of a talk show. I'm here with Captain helping him. I know how to do talk shows. I know how to do it. Okay. Just because I'm asking questions because he allows me to does not mean I'm taking over his show. It
upset with him.
I was asking
more
questions,
upset
not
with him that I didn't get to talk about what I wanted to talk
names
about.
And you're
because
disrespecting me if you're upset
because
with
it
him.
had nothing to do with just Off the Grill. It's the whole in general between this show and Off the Grill. But
You are a part
you
of the
didn't
show.
ask. You
are
didn't
a
ask the
guest.
person.
I am
You
a
didn't
co-host.
ask the
I help
person
him.
the
I'm
hard
allowed to
questions.
ask questions if I want to. Do I not?
Ay nako, putangina mo.
It's because you're a woman.
I didn't.
He
You
would
didn't
never
ask the
say nothing.
hard question. You know, there's two sides to that.
Do you want
that
me to ask hard questions? You told me not to talk about the court case. I was not allowed to talk about shit.
You know, well, after talking to my therapist and talking to my lawyer, there are things I can talk about. And as the illustrious hacker has said through intermediators, it's not illegal for me to talk about the court case. Is it, hacker? I just got to watch what I talk about and make sure that I let people know in here that if I do decide to talk about my court case, that anyone in here is to be known that I am not.
for me to talk about it,
I
bitch.
also know what yellow journalism
okay,
means, so
ho.
don't call me dumb. That's pretty much calling me dumb when you say I don't know what it means. I do know what it means. So don't call me dumb.
no,
What's really
you
annoying
don't.
It's the fact that I came and talked to you. I went into one of your worlds to talk to you about it. And
Yes.
what did you do? You blew me off, said,
Whoa,
I'm not
whoa, whoa,
talking
wait,
to
hold
you
on,
right
hold
now.
on, wait a minute,
That's
wait a
literally
minute.
what you said. Did
I'm
he
sorry.
not say that? Because you were
I'm
there.
sorry. Well, I'm sorry. You came into one of my worlds and you skipped out. I didn't hear what you said.
You blew me off. When I went up to you, I literally said, hey, I need to talk to you about something because I heard something of what you said. You said, I'm not talking to you now. I'm during an event. Gotta go. That's literally what you said.
And I probably had something to do. But I told Captain, you have to admit, I asked you several times if I could either have her on my show or talk to her one-on-one.
And several
Wait a
of my
minute, wait a
friends
minute, wait a
have
minute,
heard
wait a
you
minute,
call
wait a
me a
minute, wait a minute.
bitch,
I
which I am not.
let you finish. Let me finish. I asked him several times to let you talk to me. And he said he went up to you and you said no.
Because she did. She didn't want to talk to you.
So
Because
but then,
he asked
but then
her
you
to
come
you.
but then you come on
I
here.
came up to
Let
you
me tell you something.
before
Last
that.
week when you were on here and you think you can summon me, I'm sorry.
It's
No, you don't
beef. I'm allowed to have
summon
beef.
me.
I'm allowed
You
to have
are the
beef.
queen, and at the time I was the almighty.
It does,
Okay.
sweetheart, it is in my name. I am the Miss Queen.
Yes, and I am the almighty,
No,
or
you're not, you're
was.
Grim.
Well, you're Grimlock now. But...
Yeah, I was at the time, still almighty at the time. Okay. And by the way, I don't remember you as telling me to change my name. I remember Captain Jack telling me, Amina telling me, Suki told
I
me.
never said to change your name, dude.
Okay, well then
don't
I
give a shit if
misunderstood what
change
you
your
said
name.
on last week's show. My apologies. I was incorrect.
I never said.
Oh,
you
but
have
then
to
again, I
change
never
your
admit
name.
that I'm wrong, right, Casey?
Hang on a second. So do you have anything more, Miss Queen? Because there's somebody else here that actually there's now two people that are wanting to come up
Oh
and say
no,
something.
no, we're good. I think we're good. I think I'm great.
I
I'm not
hope
yellow
that we can
journalist.
bury-
He called me a bitch. It's
No, I never called you a bitch.
Did he not call me a bitch,
Thank
Captain?
you, Miss Queen.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
No, I never called you
Thank
a bitch.
you.
I may have
Thank
said,
you
I
very
may have
much.
said,
Leave it
I
with
may have
Captain.
said,
And let you off the stage. Thank you very much, dear. I appreciate it.
Of course.
and I will take my sip of
Thank
water.
you, Captain.
Of course.
And if it's hacker again, I've already had my 3 minutes.
No,
with
it's
her.
not. It's not hacker. It's not hacker.
I don't even know this person.
It is Mrs.
Oh,
Doubtfire.
yes, you do.
All right, Mrs. Doubtfire, you're going to have 3 minutes You're going to have 3 minutes to say your piece, and then Raven, when you wanted to say something else, I'm going to let you come to the microphone down there because you've already had time on stage. All right. So go ahead.
I've been jumping around back there this whole time, contemplating whether or not to get on stage. Because I don't involve myself into a lot of drama that happens here in the community. I just let the community do what the community does. So I'm not going to come up here and I'm not going to call you any bad words, because it's not what I do.
Period.
But what I am going to say is this is what happened. I get a lot of people that ask me to do promos for them. I can't always do promos for everyone because there are some people that have bad reputations that will affect my reputation if I then display them. That's just how business goes. So I had told you, Grimlock, that I couldn't do your promo. And you had said, but you really, really needed it. And I said, okay, well, let me think about it. So I said, if you pay me, I'll be able to do the promo, and then I'll be able to be like, okay, then I can tell people I took it as a business. You said you couldn't pay me my $30 for the promo. So I said, all right, well, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Christmas time comes around, you say you're going to commit suicide, you're checking yourself into a little mental hospital thing. I say, I can't do it. I'm going to lose my followers. I'm having a hard time wrapping myself around here. I said, fine, I'll do it for $1. You said you couldn't even pay me the $1.
Damn.
So I thought, I just can't. He started posting and commenting in my stuff on Instagram. I lost 50 followers in 2 weeks. People thought that me and him were buddy. I don't know what you got yourself into here. I don't involve myself in any of this. But my question to you is, with this much of the community and more, over 4 instances full, why don't you do something else? Why don't you go somewhere else? You have a life outside of here. Whether it's bad, whether it's good, whatever it is. But it cannot be worse than the way and the things that have been said here about you. And it can't be worse than the things you're saying about them on this stage.
30 seconds left.
So think about it, Grimlock. Think about all the things you could be doing because you like to brag about the things you've done. But you're wasting your time being here. You need to be doing something else. It could be more productive. And Captain, this is the last time he's on this show. Do you understand? Last time.
Ooh.
I've already stated that at the beginning of the show.
Okay. Thank you.
Miss Dfire is that.
All right. So, yes, that was already mentioned at the very beginning of the show. So, it's the way that it was going to go, that this was the last time he was going to be here. Even he agreed this was the last time he was going to be here. It was the last time anybody was going to speak about him on this show. If anybody had a beef with him, he's got his own show that he's coming up with. You can go over there and talk to him if you want to. But no more here. He agreed. I agreed. That's that. All right. Go ahead and start the timer. I'm going to unmute you and mute you. Let's see. Hopefully it took effect.
Check.
Yep, it's working.
Okay.
So 5 seconds left until it's your
voice.
turn. Hang on.
Okay, Meta voice.
2, 1, go.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Meta voice. You spoke a big game 3 or 4 weeks ago when you were on this show. Yes, I did ask you to do some promos for me. You also did say after I had enough of what was going on in my life, I needed to check myself into a mental facility because of all the stress and the bullying that I've had to deal with in here. I have had people sit there and say, I'm a pedophile or a predator, a sexual predator. I am none of those things. I had to take a day off from work. I had to go to the FDLE sexual predator website number. I gave them both of my names, the legal name that apparently has been spread around here too many times, as well as the nickname that I go by. And I used that nickname because my dead friend from back in 1988 made me keep it. But you guys can't respect the death of a friend, can you? So I go by the Almighty One. or I did anyway. The Almighty One was based off of something that a cab driver called me when I was doing shuttle van because he said that I was slightly overweight and whiter than 100 fluorescent light bulbs. So as a nickname, they gave me Almighty Whitey. That's what I was called. And I started doing stand-up comedy. I was pretty decent at it. Learned a lot. Didn't succeed. Then I decided to go into internet radio.
That's not what the comedy.
And again, the unwashed masses don't know what the hell she's talking about, but whatever. I'm trying to talk to somebody with respect, so leave me alone. Anyway, so you promised me that you would come to me and I would tell you my side of the story. Man up. Come to me. You didn't. You chose to block me and ignore me, but then you're on this stage talking about how wonderful it is that we can get the community together to help people. Well, I have a club called Club One Gear Radio, and what I wanted to do was get young, talented artists that are trying to get their name out there I was going to charge them $25 to be for 1 hour to have my copyright licenses. Okay. My copyright licenses. And they were going to not only be able to broadcast in my club, but to the audience I've already got on my internet radio station, which has very major cities like New York, like Tampa, like Fort Pierce, like Miami. Okay. Like San Diego, California, okay? And other places like Australia and I asked you to do a promo for me because you said you were good with helping people. And I have been trying very hard to change my image, very hard. May I say your name? Amina's been working with me a lot. Rose, my new friend, has been working with me a lot. Suki used to work with me until she decided to betray me, but that's fine. Oh.
All right. So that was the end of your 3 minutes. Now we have 3 minutes between the both of you. If you have anything to say.
Yeah, I thought I was talking out loud.
Okay, so unlike the other times where it's just been back and forth yelling, I just want to ask some questions.
Sure.
It's civilized.
Yeah, I want to be civil. I respect you, Meta Voice. I love your voice.
You're right. I bailed out on meeting up with you to hear your side of the story. But please understand, I can't currently help you at your state. This here goes beyond anything that I can help you with, Grimlock. All right? I'm not a miracle worker. My question still is to you that you didn't answer. Why don't you go outside of this platform? You have so much other stuff you talk about that you can do, that you've done, people you've met. This platform is supposed to be smaller than all of that you've already had. This would take all that stress that you have about this away if you just focused on what life you have left.
Exactly.
If you ever get these people to go on your side and be like, yeah, Grimlock, we're there for you, that would be a miracle. But I think you've ran out of time in here to do that. I think you should focus on what you can do with your business in the real world to affect the real world. There are other platforms that you can use to utilize yourself. I suggest get away from the drama, get away from the mess, get away from the people that say they hurt you and that you have hurt or whatever that is. I'm not in that drama.
May
I'm
I?
saying, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, I talked.
I have been working really hard to change the image that I've had about myself. Okay, the Almighty One, I professed, is a lot like Howard Stern. That's what I've been compared to. There are a lot of women in here that I made jokes about, or jokes to. But trust me when I say they were all jokes. But yet, when I was calling bingo, there were women that were in the bingo hall that didn't mind my jokes. The difference is what I didn't realize is I thought all the world was a stage by William Shakespeare, and me and Captain Jack were talking about this yesterday. Unfortunately, I allowed my character to take control of my own persona. That's my fault. I take the blame for that. As an entertainer, when you get that laugh, you want to go for the next big laugh. And what the difference is between what goes on in here and what goes on in the real world is in the real world, I can actually see people's body language. In here, everybody's a cartoon, so I can't see the body language. That's my fault. I made a mistake there, and I readily admit that. I had worked with Suki so many times to improve my life. but she just caused too much drama in my life, and I just couldn't take it anymore.
Damn.
I don't want anything to do with her, especially after the lies that she told about me.
Then Grimlock,
I have been making
take
good
a
friends.
break. Focus on life.
I have been off the Oculus a little bit more than I have been on it recently.
More.
And when I am on, I'm usually hanging with friends that I know and in certain places.
Thank you.
But I just want to say this one last thing. Look,
right.
ladies, if I really said anything that offended you, trust me when I said they were supposed to be jokes. I'm not lying on this. They were supposed to be jokes. I have tried very hard to change my image. I'm really trying hard. And I'm asking
Thank you, Mrs. Doubtfire. I do
give
appreciate
me
it.
a chance
One thing
to
before-
do.
Okay,
Just
one thing before you go. All right.
He got muted.
I just want to state that the opinions of those within the drama or whatever, it's not what I'm here for. I'm just here because this is a big enough problem that I needed to tell him to leave. It's time. You gotta choose something else to do, Grimlock. Thank you so much, Captain. Thank you, everyone in the community. Please remember to like, save, and share the world.
Love you, Dfire. Love you.
Thank you so much, dears.
There you go. All right, I'm going to right now raise up the microphones because Miss Raven had a. Oh, you're standing on the microphone. You may want to get off the microphone. There
I
we
was
go.
wondering why I was being raised up.
All right, so you had something further you wanted to say. So now is your time to say it.
I'm gonna if I can just stay still. Hold on, I got it.
You're good.
Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. Almighty, you and me have always been talking on the phone constantly, and I've seen what you have been doing on your F book. Okay, you've posted up every pictures and videos of what's her name? Suki. Okay, and on
Not
Instagram.
too sure what happened to her, but
on Instagram, you posted that up. You
She loves
posted up
Cap.
about Mishi. You posted up about every girl that you kept having a breakup with, and it's on there. And then you would make a private chat room or something on Fbook to complain about them. I have on my phone of you since yesterday harassed me because I'm coming on here because you know how long you and I have known each other. And I have seen you do some stupid fucking shit. And you are better than that. I don't even care about the money. You know what? Keep my fucking logo. Actually, Captain Jack, do you have a logo?
no.
Would you
Not
like
really.
one? Would you like one?
Sure.
I am going to make you a logo free from me
Thank you.
to you for this show because you had me on here. Thank you. But I'm going to tell you something.
Thank you very
For all
much.
the women that you supposedly, say that are bitches and whores and you keep talking the way that you're talking about them is so rude. So fucking rude. It is unbelievably rude. And you've been losing your shit because I know way too much about what you've been doing. And you've been harassing me since yesterday. And I had to tell you to stop talking to me, stop texting me, and leave me alone.
He won't.
Because I was coming on here because I've known him for a very long time. And I have everything on my phone. Everything. Stopped being his friend. And now he's having a fucking meltdown. Because I've seen what you've been posting up. You post up pictures of Suzuki and Meiji and the restraining orders and all these things of all these women and everything. And everybody's always wrong except for you. You have to start owning up to some shit. And this is the last time I'm ever going to say anything to you. And if I ever find out that you post anything about me on any platform, you will be hearing from a lawyer. You best fucking believe that. And you're going to have to start understanding to grow the fuck up. Apologize to women because how you talk to them is rude, disgusting, and mean. Oh, and by the way, you supposedly being in a coma, your dead friend before she passed away called me and told me that you weren't actually in a coma. You went into the mental ward for 72 hours because you were having a breakdown because of some girl. Me and her ended up talking when she took your phone. And I am done from there. and you didn't have I don't know if you had a surgery on your brain. I've never heard of that for like having hypertension. I've never fucking heard of that in the medical fucking field. Okay, so whatever is going on with you, I agree to Mrs. Dfire. Figure out something for yourself.
Sorry, you're muted. I didn't even know you were muted.
Yeah.
I'm done, and I don't want to hear. I don't care what the fuck you say, because at this point, I'm done. I'm
She's still
done with
muted?
you.
What the hell?
Hold on. Hello.
There you go. Now you're there.
really
I thought I was going to be able to
complaining
make a
about
speech
him
before
being
the
muted?
microphones went up.
Seriously.
Yeah, are we complaining about
This
you
wasn't
being
an audience
muted?
question. She had a statement.
Okay. Well,
Totally different.
I have a statement. I have
Okay.
a statement.
Raven.
I'm going to refer to you as
Yes, I posted
068.
stuff up. Stuff
That's
that
the
I was
first
allowed
Oh
to
yeah,
talk
no,
about.
you.
Your
Oh
social
yeah, you
security
did.
number.
You posted a lot of things that you should do. How many times have I told you, don't be doing that? Did you get permission to do that? No. Well, why are you doing that? Because if somebody did that to me, I would be livid. Oh, and what about you trying to hit on me and wanting to see one of my adult pages
I
and
never
stupid
wanted to
shit
say,
like
okay,
that?
first
Yeah,
off, I've
you
never
have,
wanted to
and
see
I
you
have
naked.
proof of that too.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
you have.
No.
You're
Okay.
always asking for nakeds.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly. Every woman in here is
I'm
telling
gonna get
it.
to her. Look,
Yo, hacker.
Everybody,
you know
every
what,
woman
Raven?
in here,
Raven,
every
you know what,
woman
Raven?
in here.
God bless you.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
God bless
God
you
bless you.
too. Don't
Thank
ever
you.
fucking contact me. Don't ever
That's
post
fine.
anything.
That's fine.
Ever.
That's
Because
fine.
you're not going to just deal with me.
Okay.
And Captain Jack, by the end of the month, you're going to have an awesome logo for free for
Oh,
me.
what about
you
my
can
logo?
Keep your logo.
Thank you.
Keep it. Keep your fucking money. Keep the fucking logo. I don't care. You don't have the
What
whole
about
full
okay? Well,
files.
then what if I want somebody to do something with it? I don't have the AI.
You know what? You know what?
Nope.
I don't care.
Too bad.
I don't care. I
You
don't
didn't pay
fucking
for
care.
it.
It's fine.
I
I
still
don't
can't hear
fucking
you.
care anymore. You are not gonna waste any more on my
can't hear
time.
him?
You will
I
not be
work
able to
so
hear him because
hard.
he may have
Maybe
you
he got you
blocked or
blocked.
you may him.
No,
have
I
him blocked.
All right?
absolutely refuse.
I don't have him blocked.
No,
I
not
can
this
see
guy.
the
He
idiot.
threatened me.
But you can still talk all you want, Douglas.
He said he
You
not
know,
gonna
Wait a
block
minute.
you
I
'cause
was
he's
told
just
that I was
fucking
going to be
rude.
able to give a speech before
Oh,
anybody
I-
We
came
don't
up
care
to
shit
me.
about
Fuck
your
you. It's
speech.
always about
No,
you
I
giving
know. I
speeches.
promised
It's
him.
always about you.
Oh,
It's
I
always
It's about
about
your
you
victim.
having the last
promised him.
fucking word. It's always about you saying, "Oh, everybody's wrong. I
I'm
have to
sorry,
have the last
Captain.
word. I have the last
This is
word."
what you
Fuck
and I
you.
agreed to. It has nothing to do with having the last word. Obviously, they're going to be able to ask
Well,
questions.
what the white man do? Why don't you
Now,
unmute
now
me,
am I
you
going to
punk
be able
ass
I
to
know
say
pussy
who
what I
that
have to
is.
say?
Oh. Why don't you come get
Who's
you
that?
some?
Where's he
Since
at?
you want to talk
No,
shit
no,
like you're
wait.
gonna beat my ass. Mr.
White Man, how you
068.
doing, Mr. White Man,
Bring your
sir?
ass to
That
Missouri.
was just my statement. You know
It's
exactly what I'm talking about.
$817 for
Because
me
I
to
had
wet
everything on my
fuel
phone,
charter
and you
an
were freaking
airplane
out
see you.
that I was coming on here. All right, you need to
Fuck
start
with me.
changing your fucking ways and stop talking to women the way
I'm
the
old
fucking you
school.
do, especially when they're up there confronting you. That is poor, stupid, and
Oh, but I'm allowed,
childish.
that they're allowed to
Pussy ass
confront
bitch.
me
Yeah,
the way
you know
they
what?
did.
They
Okay,
are
that's
allowed to
fine.
because you've been doing
All right.
stupid
Nigga,
shit.
Stacks, what's
Yeah,
the word?
okay.
You crack ass
Look.
motherfucker.
All right, you've been doing stupid shit, and you need to
excuse
start
me.
owning it.
Amanda, what
I'm
up,
sorry.
though?
He
What
just
up,
said a
though?
racist comment
Wait, come
about
here,
me.
come here.
He just
And
called
you
me a
calling
cracker, and
women
you're going to
bitches
allow
and
that?
hoes on here.
Hang on.
That's a
up,
racist
Almighty.
statement right there.
Hang on.
Why
No,
am I
no,
so
no,
wait,
hold on a
Hacker,
second.
How you
but
talk to the
Hacker
white man
Cracker
like
ain't, you
that?
fucking
Excuse
loser.
me.
You late.
Can nobody hear me? Can nobody hear me? Can nobody hear me?
We can hear
All right,
you.
thank you. I'm not going to stand for that. You accusing me of doing that, that is fucking
Punk-ass
bullshit. Now I'm
bitch.
going to tell you why. You sitting there calling Hacker white trash, that's fucking
Hacker the
racist and
cracker,
you
Hacker the
goddamn
skank.
know it.
Is it really?
Hacker the cracker. You've been calling people racist things. You call people names. You say that they're
but
bullying
they
you.
can't do
But
it
you,
to you.
you've been
Fuck.
sitting up here bullying the fuck out of people
Light
all
'em
night
up,
long,
yeah.
and I've been tolerating it
Get 'em.
from you. So don't even start going there that they're bullying you. I've dealt with it long enough. Now it's my fucking turn. And either
Wait a
you're going to
minute,
be a
wait a
man
minute,
and
wait a minute,
shut the fuck up.
Get
Either
him,
you're going to
Captain,
sit
get
there and
him.
listen to me, or you can get the fuck out now. It's my turn now.
Get him,
For
get
God
him.
knows how long I have been listening to you and everything that you've had going on. I've tried to do everything I could to help you, to give you advice. Then you come around and turn around and talk shit about my show, talk shit about me, saying that I'm bullying. Want to see bullying? You ain't seen shit. You're muted, son. You can't say
Pussy
shit.
boy.
You guys be quiet.
You will wait until
you're
I'm
muted,
done.
son.
I'm tired of having people interrupt me when I'm talking. I am the host of this show, and I've been cool and calm and collected this entire time. Some people want to see a pissed off motherfucker. It's going to be time. I don't sweat you. I don't sweat anybody else out here. I don't have a problem with anybody. And if anybody's got an issue with me, come talk to me and we'll have a little chat ourselves. I'm perfectly fine with it. These are my friends, people that I care about. When I've talked to you on the telephone and you were JT, you were a fine person to talk to. Didn't have a problem. We talked sports. We talked food. We talked our jobs because we both did the whole, you know, I'm not going to mention your job, but we both have done that job. We've talked all sorts of fun things. And with that, you've been a decent person and I didn't have any problem with you. But when you start being almighty one, I'm sorry. This is my opinion. It's not bullying. You're a fucking prick. And you know it. And I'm tired of it. Either get the fuck off of this Oculus and stay away from Horizons, or you need to change your ways and try to understand you have hurt God knows how many people out here. You can't sit here and tell me that each one of these people are fucking lying and you're the only one telling the truth. That in itself is a lie, my good man. That is a lie.
Pack him up.
That is a total lie. And I'm not going to tolerate it. If Amina, I know Amina's over there. I don't have a problem with Amina. But she came to me. And guess what? I'm sorry, Amina, but I'm going to have to let this be known. You didn't know this, but I'm going to let you know now if you're there. I recorded the conversation with Amina and myself just to make sure I'd stay protected. And she said she's sick of your shit too. And I could be more than happy to post that if anybody wants to see it.
Yes, Cap.
Yes.
Not to mention, there's a couple of other things. I can't give out all the information, but when it comes to a certain thing, you lied to me. You lied to a lot of people. When it came to the child neglect,
money and all that.
that you said that was thrown out of court due to lack of evidence. Well, you asked me to be a journalist, right? I was a journalist. I have friends in Florida that you're not aware of. They are in law enforcement. I'm not going to give out names. They helped me find out some information. They pulled your fucking record, your sealed record that they can actually get a hold of. You were convicted of this. You were convicted, $5,000 fine, and you did 21 years probation. Or excuse me, 21 months, not 21 years. At least 21 months probation. You can say all you want to. No, that didn't happen. I've actually got the file. They sent it to me. I've got it. If you want to see it, I'm more than happy to send it to you. Good. I will send it to you to let you know. This is the information that I've seen.
Take him off mute, Captain.
Hang on.
Come on,
no,
Cap.
I can't take him off mute yet because I'm not going to tolerate anybody else talking over me.
Okay.
I'm not. I've held my tongue for long enough. And I'm sorry you're going to have to wait, dear. I will give you your turn. That's a promise. I will give you your turn. But I'm not going to tolerate this shit anymore. This is why this is the last episode. This is why this is it. I have talked to this man several times trying to help him. Only maybe 10% of the time has he ever taken my advice. The rest of the time, if I asked him, please don't do this, try to stay away from this, don't talk about that person, don't say this about that person, what did he do? I get informed he goes on his Facebook page, which was public. He doesn't go to his private page. He goes to his public page where anybody can see it. And he starts talking about people, making little cracks at them, bullying them on his own page. And what are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to stay quiet? I guess so, because if they say anything, then they're bullying him. Give me a rest. This show is just like a loaded gun on a table. Can a loaded gun on a table kill someone? No. Nope. You need to pick up the gun and fire it in order to do any damage. My show is exactly the same. My show does not bully anyone. If there's somebody here on stage that said something you didn't like, well, an old phrase from my mother, tough titties.
Fuck, I'm cold.
Grow a set and deal with it. I don't care. You want to, even after this, me being able to go off. Once I finally be able to go off, that's great. You still want to call me and talk to me? That's wonderful. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to tolerate any more bullying of my friends, people that I love, and people that I care about. You want to see pissy? You're going to see it if I hear you mention any of my friends again. I will be joining them in the lawsuit and then bringing everything forward. Don't make me do that. Do not make me go down that road. You were threatening me with my show, saying you were going to try. Don't pretend that I don't know that people have come in on your behalf to try to get rid of my guests once they start talking about you. Now, I'm not saying you sent them in. I'm not saying you sent them in. I'm saying they came in on your behalf. Why? Because I can look at my menu right now. I'm looking at it, and I can scroll through the people, and I see people that associate with you. And they're not here. They're in the back in the lobby. I've had my staff go and spy. You're not the only one with spies, my friend. I have people who spy too. I've had people that have listened to things that you've said, and it has hurt me tremendously, some of the shit that has come out of your mouth towards me. I'll tell you what, and this is not a threat whatsoever. This is a reality situation. If you were in front of me right now and you said any of those things, I'd have beat the shit out of you. Don't think I couldn't have. Don't think I could have. You have no idea what I'm capable of. And that's not even my way. I abhor violence. But with that being said, I've now said my piece. I'm done with it. As far as I'm concerned, as soon as Miss Amina gets a chance to talk, because I did promise her a chance to talk. As soon as I give you your chance to talk, everybody doing the filming, this show after Amina is now over. Just letting you know.
One statement, Cap,
Miss Amina, Casey, Miss Amina is up to the next. You'll have to unmute yourself or put yourself on everyone. I cannot hear you.
What the fuck?
Let me raise the mic for you. You're still on mute. I can't hear you. And everybody else needs to return to your seats because you'll be too close to the microphones. At least have the respect to let her talk. Everybody else has had a chance. You're okay. Now raise the mic for you.
Captain Jack.
You have every right to talk.
I don't like to see you get so upset about this stuff. And Grimlock, I don't like to see you get so upset about it either. But I did say, and I do believe that this shit is done.
It is done.
It's done.
It is done.
I did not.
This is why I wanted this show, not to pick on him, not to have anybody be picked on.
I didn't want him to do
but I'm
this
done.
show.
I'm done with this show
because it doesn't come with any
I'm not done with my
factual
show.
evidence.
I'm just done with
I
dealing
understand.
with this.
I didn't want him to come into the show and do this, and he knows that. I don't even. This is the most ridiculous, shameful behavior of adults I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it really is. I just think that everybody needs to just calm down.
Oh, I'm calm now.
Do whatever they have to do, but leave each other alone. Grimlock, I've told you several times, leave people's people's names out of your mouth. Whatever you do on social media, leave them alone. You guys over here, stop your cursing and stop badgering him. It's a sycophant kind of situation that goes both ways. I'm not defending him, and I don't have to shut up. I don't have to. Okay? So this is what I'm saying. If you have something like this from your audience, you can't get control of this show.
Oh, I've got control of the show right now. And I can put down the microphone and show you.
You can control that and show me. But when you have like this kind of attitudes, it just doesn't make any sense for all parties. It needs to stop. We come on this just to have fun. This kind of situation is just not healthy. It's not healthy from him. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for anyone. Just play your game and stop leaving everybody's name on it.
By any chance, did you happen to see my post on Instagram when I first mentioned the show?
I don't listen. I don't go on Instagram and look at this kind of bullshit.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but Amina, I don't really appreciate you calling my show bullshit because it's not.
Okay. Yeah,
so,
this is okay.
Now, hang on.
Look at you, illiterate. Okay.
Oh, honey,
I need to say something, and you both are saying shit. Now stop. Now stop, because I'm trying to say something.
And that's okay with you?
Hacker, can I say something? Am I allowed to say something on my own show? Am I allowed to say something on my own show? Thank you. This show is not bullshit, number one. Number two, if you did have Instagram and you had seen my post that I posted regarding this show, I said from the get-go that this was going to be it dealing with him. Yes. And why? Because I wanted everybody to be happy. I wanted everybody to just get it off their chest, get it out in the open, and then go their separate ways and be happy. That included him. That included him. I want him to be able to be happy with whatever choice he makes, whether it's to continue with his radio station or whatever other endeavor he wishes to undertake. That's what I want. I wanted it to be happy for you, be happy for me, be happy for Queen, be happy for Hacker. I wanted everyone to be happy who was involved. And sometimes it doesn't just take a little conversation to get it to go there. Sometimes you've got to be a little forceful. You can't say throughout this entire time that he wasn't putting snide comments in to every single person that was up here. There was at least half of them that did snide comments to him as well. And I let it all go so they could get it out of their system. Well, you know what, sweetheart? This is now my show, and it was my time. And I had my chance to say something, and I did, and I feel better for it. Do I hate him? You need to stop, or I'll just kick you off the stage. I can see you trying to get my attention. You'll get your turn when I'm ready to give you back your turn. Thank you. When I'm done, then I'm done. And right now, I'm done, and I feel better. I don't even hate this man. I'm disappointed in some of the things that he's been doing, and I wish he'd just be better. But can he? That's going to be the test. That's going to be the real test that we're going to find out. You see, he's changed his name from Almighty One to Grimlock. That's a start. Hopefully, he'll be able to stay a decent individual under Grimlock and not manipulate people, not abuse women, and don't say that he's never done it. I've seen you right there in that chair try to convince a woman who was married, who told you she was married, that she had a husband. Oh, okay, well, you know, I'm not talking about real life. Are you interested in maybe being my medaboo? She was so uncomfortable, she laughed it off. She laughed it off, and eventually she said, I'll be right back, and she coined out, and she left. I talked to her 3 or 4 days later, and she said, I'm sorry I left your show, but that guy made me feel so uncomfortable, I didn't feel right sticking around. And I felt terrible, because what am I supposed to do? Scold you? Put you over my knee and spank you? I mean, Jesus H. Christ, what am I supposed to do to convince you the way you sometimes is just out there, and it's not appropriate. I get it. You have a sense of humor. You compared yourself to Howard Stern, who's a shock jock. I'm sorry, my friend, but you're not Howard Stern. Howard Stern worked many, many, many years going through country radio station, bullshit radio stations. He was taken off the air because people just didn't like him, just because he was too bland and had nothing to do. He sucked as a disc jockey. It took him years to get that up. Now, granted, you did internet radio, you did some radio, and everybody liked you at that point, and they were enjoying you then. That's great. Times have changed, though. Times have changed, and people don't want to tolerate that same behavior anymore. You need to change with the game. You can't keep the old game anymore and expect people just to tolerate it. You can't. And, you know, I'm afraid to let this man speak because I've already heard what he said, and it wasn't very pleasant. I have to worry about if I have to bleep out what he said, or else I'm going to get demonetized on YouTube. It wasn't very pretty. Now, you can't hear him because you have him blocked. And for the fact that you won't unblock him so he has a chance to speak is a little cowardice to me. You should be able to listen to what he has to say. I will say this, Mr. Doug. If he does unblock you and allows you to speak, you cannot post the things or say the things that you were saying because you're going to get me in trouble.
Can I still refer to him as number 068?
I don't honestly know what that means, so I don't care. But you can't say things like, okay, we need to hurry up and end the show because we've run over. I will say this. Hang on. Hang on. I will say this. Could you tell me once again, what is our YouTube again? What are we at?
Our Captain Jack Studios, we currently have 90.
No, I know that. How many people do we have watching the live?
95 on YouTube and 5 on Twitch.
Right now, we have a grand total of 100 people watching us live right now.
Damn, that's
This is how powerful this message is right now. This is how many people need to know about this. Now, with all these people watching, Amina, I'm sure you'll agree with me. With the more people that see it, the more people have the knowledge, the more people can grow from it. The more people can actually get over it.
That's the reason why I told them don't even do the show and don't come on here anymore. Don't get on Oculus anymore.
Well, to get on Oculus, I agree.
something?
Coming here on the show, he had every right to confront any of his accusers.
Go ahead.
Hey, Jack, let me come say something real quick.
Let me say something real quick, and then I'll say my piece. I can leave.
Got her fucked up in the head.
Let me say
What?
something.
Oh. Hang on, he's going to say his real piece, and then we need to unmute him so he can say what he needs to say.
Wait,
Let me record. Wait.
So, yeah, we're going to have to close up here pretty soon. We will be doing an after show over at Bodega Brothers. If you want to,
You don't know all the stories.
anybody wants to watch us there. The only thing I got to say is this, man. I've only ever tried to be benevolent, but these are going to be my choice of words, and I'm going to head back to the tech booth, and that's this. It seems like everybody in Horizon Worlds that encounters you, it's like
you'll get your
the most
chance.
important,
Chill.
the most important thing in the world to you, or the most important day in the world to you. But I just got this to say to you, brother. To me, it's just fucking Thursday. Peace.
Period.
Yep.
He ain't
Now, look,
Thursday
all
now?
I had
It's
to
actually
say, all
Wednesday.
I had. Now look,
That's all right.
all
The
I had
random
to
day.
say,
Let him say
Okay.
his 2 cents.
Captain.
Okay.
Let me
How
get-
long
let
are
me
you
get
going to
mine
be?
out.
Because he's been on mute
you
for a
can,
while.
You can really keep him muted. He doesn't have anything to say.
No, I told him he could have his mute taken off for a second, but as long as it's not longer than like 30 seconds.
No, it's
'Cause
not.
we got to quit.
So I met him a couple days.
Game is
and
ending in 10 minutes.
Everything was so positive and whatever, whoopty whoop. But if he talking to all these, take my friend Platinum serious. And when I came into his world, he had Happy Monkey Month written on the board, like on the you know, on the big screen.
That's crazy.
Happy Monkey Month.
Hang on, hold on. Hang on. Everybody, hang on. Hang on. No.
Yes.
No. We could not hear you because the mic wasn't up. All I heard was happy monkey, and I don't know what the fuck that means.
So when I was saying, when I came to his world, it said Happy Monkey Month on the big screen. You know how you draw?
Oh shit! Happy Monkey Month for Black
Yes.
History.
During Black History Month?
For Black History, you gonna say Happy Monkey Month?
And if y'all think I'm lying, I could get my friend Yerk up here. She saw it too.
Trump bumper.
He thought I wasn't
what?
gonna see it.
Everybody that got receipts need to pull out these receipts.
He's in the metaverse. Nobody can hurt anyone in
I got a picture. Who want to see the picture? I took a picture of him.
I'm on Instagram. You can send it to my Instagram, Captain Jack Morgan
All right, man, I got
22.
you.
Friend me on Instagram. I'd
I
love
will
to see
send
it.
you
All right.
everything, Captain.
Exactly.
Now,
If he
now,
sends it
now,
to
I'm
you,
going to
put it on your
It
Instagram
Happy,
page.
Hang on,
no, guys,
I'm going
it
to
said
unmute
Happy
him.
Monkey Month.
I'm going to unmute him, and I'm going to give him a few minutes. Hang on, Mr. Spoon, how much time do we have on the live?
Like 9 minutes.
Yo, no fucking way. I got tears.
Okay, so we don't have that much time, so this is what I have to do. I'm going to have to lower the mics. Please, everybody, go back to your seats so that he can have his chance to speak. Do not come back up to the floor. We don't have much time, but I will give you this. I will, Doug, you're going to have to just go up because we have a wall to block so people don't get in the way of the camera. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. We have about 4 minutes. You're going to get 3 of those minutes to be able to speak. That's the best I can give you.
Okay.
So you should be off
the
mute.
Whole
You're
thing,
off mute.
I'm telling you, I checked my.
Go.
I'm okay. You can hear me now.
Yes,
Okay.
well, I can hear
I
you.
checked my police record. I did not get 21 months probation. I didn't get none of that. I don't know where that came from, but
It was
I
on
can
your
go
record.
find the paperwork myself.
Okay.
Okay. And as far as the monkey mutt thing, you came in my room and did that. I had nothing to do with that. I don't even draw on my own board. You did that, Moma, whatever the heck your name is. I had nothing to do with that. I didn't do that.
Why would he write that if he's an African American?
Because he said
Black History Month. That don't make no
first.
sense.
I'm telling you, I did not do that. I swear on my granddaughter, I did not
You
do
allowed
that.
it. You allowed
Okay,
it.
about you. You must
I
not
didn't
care
even
about
know he
your
was
granddaughter.
doing it. I was talking to somebody else.
You must
And then
not
I
care
went out of
about
the, then
her.
I went out of the room. I have no idea what he's
admitted
talking
that it was
about.
on the board.
Catch me
I
outside. How
know.
about that?
I didn't even know he did it until I walked out of the room and I saw the board. I'm like, what in God's name he's talking about? I'm telling you, I did not do that. That was him. Okay.
Yo, let me see the picture. Let me see the picture.
You know what?
Let me see the picture.
Right now,
I don't. It's not my writing.
Pull a picture up. Pull a picture
Okay.
up.
pen in
Look.
his
Look.
hand in the
I need to.
picture.
I need to say what I need to say. Look.
He got
cares about what-
hand in this.
Here's what I gotta say.
You don't
Okay.
give a
Pull it out. You can't pull it out.
Please
this way.
just allow him to talk. He's only got 1:40, and we're
Yes,
almost done with our
please.
stream. So
Okay,
just let him
look.
finish.
Look. I have been bullied in here. I've had so much stress going on over the last year. Hacker, I'm sorry I called you Hacker the Cracker. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm really sorry. I hope that I can prove myself as this new persona, Grimlock, which is a Dinobot, which if anybody knows.
Yeah, because
I have really tried very hard with Suki, Amina, and a few other people to change my stuff. I've been in therapy. I've really tried hard. I told Captain, and Captain, he can verify this. I understand that I have an impulsive, overreactive attitude, and I need to work on that. And I have been really working hard. I will hit a brick wall. I will make a mistake. I will not get it right the first time always, but I'm trying. And I'm just asking everybody in here to stop bullying me. Okay? Leave me alone. And another thing. Okay, I have a girl in here that I met just recently, and her name was Rose. I don't know where the heck she is now, but her name is Rose. She's a Christian just like I am. And I have never once done anything to her. I treat her with respect, just like I treat Amina, like I treat my friend Zabaya. But yet I don't see anybody going into what's that place called? Soapstone? I have seen people in there hit on minors, but yet I'm the one who's getting punished. On January 3rd, there was a thing, some guy from UK or some girl from UK that got sexually harassed by an adult, but yet you don't talk about that, but you all talk about me.
All right. Well, those were your 3 minutes. I have less than a minute now to discuss the rest of this. So I want to say thank you very much for everybody for joining us. Thank you for Grimlock for coming up on stage. Thank you to everybody that was brave enough to get up on stage and share your stories. And everybody that was sharing their stories has shown a level of braveness. However, with everything being said, you would like to think that people can just get along. I really hope that after everyone goes home or goes to wherever you're going to go after the end of this show, that you can find actual happiness with yourself. Please, by all means, leave him alone. Don't talk about him. Just leave him out of your life. And I'm asking you to please leave those that you have spoken about out of your life. Everybody can move forward. Everybody can be happy. Do not forget to join us at the Cinemeta Films podcast right now, HC Bodega Studio. The door hopefully should be right there in the hallway. Join us there for a little continuation of Where's the Beef? For Electric Spoon, Miss Queen, for Shaggy Bro. I have been Captain Jack Morgan. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on Where's the Beef? Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to the show today. Please remember to like, save, and share. And remember, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch Where's the Beef? This has been your host, Captain Jack Morgan.